Hello, Geminis. So that was the fastest I ever came up with who I was going to do a reading for. Um, I was told to ask my guides this time, so I asked my guides, and this is Gemini. Bamski. Usually I'm like, oh, let me roll this, and let me, So yeah, the guides want me to talk to you about getting through your hermit state of being, okay, so you can get to Empress. So it looks like you're up here in a corner. So yeah, there's a storyline here, same as all the others, so I'm not going to say it. I'm gonna see what cards come out instead. But just know that the King of Swords is here, Empress is here, and to me it looks like you're in a very meditative state of being, but you're wise now, okay? I feel like something wise. Well, that's good, because last night these people, they had so much to learn, and who knew if they're going to make the right decision. So I feel like you're very wise, and you're going to be guided. I feel like you're going to make the right decision, okay? And so your life is probably going to change here. Let's see what the cards say for that. Yeah, as I said, the world, your life is going to change. You're walking through the world. Your whole world is going to change. And I feel this for the good, I feel excited. I feel happy. So that's good. I feel like I looked over here and I saw the sun. And then actually the card says surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So I'm very proud of you guys for picking up this sword of truth and using it for just that, okay? Because you're going to be able to have your happy family, your happy life, whatever it is that is happiness and success for you, okay? There was families and laughing, and it's the 10 of Cups, right? That's what's here on the bottom of the deck, okay? All right. I see what's going on, obviously. Let's see what they say here. All right. So right away we got some action, okay? We got 9 of Swords and 5 of Cups. I don't know. I feel like you're taking action on, this 5 of Cups usually is very grief and loss, but to me it feels like Knight of Swords is determined to take action to get out of the state of being. Like, I don't want to feel like this no more. What do I got to do? I want to get towards my Empress, right? Because the next card is the 4 of Wands, right? So obviously someone who wants to make a commitment with an Empress, right? Okay, moving away from being this type of person, 7 of Swords, and actually stepping up, right, as a knight with honor, showing, determination and effort and focus, right, and consistency, okay? Those are the things that you qualities you didn't have before. Now you have them, okay? And so now that you do, you can let all those 5 of Cups go down the drain. You don't need any of that past hurt, pain, feelings of, whatever it was. No more shame and guilt, and you're ready to move things forward, onward, and upward. Okay, but remember that you are a knight, so you still have some illuminating to do, some growth to do, some, before you can get to that, King of Swords, where you're very intelligent, or the Hierophant, where, you've been through a lot of experiences, okay? So I'm sure as a knight you have been, but you are looking for for becoming stable, okay? Stability. There's some kind of softness in my heart, fear, when I hear instability, you know. So I think that's what you're needing to get rid of, okay? So that's what's still left to go down the drain here. Because I said you're accepting, okay? So there's still something here. You're working towards it, right? You're moving towards it. And at a fast pace, might I say, because you want to stop feeling how you're feeling, just like the other signs. You want to get to your emperor or emperor status. It's just yourself, if not that person you're in your life, you know, the divine counterpartners that are going to be uniting, you know. Union with God is just as good with union with, you know, your partner. So it starts with yourself, okay? So I don't know what kind of union is going on here, but since there's no man here or woman here and you're not yet, you know, ready to be the Empress, right? You're still 5 of Cups, right? You got quite a ways until you become this 9 of Pentacles, but it's happening like this. It's happening fast. It's happening Knight of Swords because you're focused. You're got ready to put the effort in. You want to know what you got to do to get to where you're trying to go, okay? You're like that. Wow, I like that energy, okay? But don't get trapped back into this feeling of hurt and pain and sorrow of something, okay? So whatever insecurity, you know, has you, okay? There's some insecurity that has you, but I don't know what that is yet, right? Yeah, I know the insecurity, I think here is like, since there is a 4 of Wands, you know, I think probably you're worried too much about love. And you should be worried about loving yourself, okay? So you're going to have to release. Look at this. You're going to manifest this. This is a beautiful reading, okay? So you're waiting on something, but instead of waiting, you are manifesting that energy, and you're taking all that energy that you're using to wait on what you were waiting on. That's causing you pain, right? And you're putting it into something better, okay? All of that energy of waiting, or all that energy of insecurity, okay? Energy goes into what you put it into. So are you going to put it into something positive, or are you going to put it into something that you don't have any control over, and that actually is hurting you, okay? Counterproductive, all right? So if you're going to sit there and use all the energy to cry and have hurt and wallow in the pain and think about every single detail and every single mistake and every single woe is me, okay? Because I mean, I've lived there before. We all have. We all have to get through this, okay? And that's why we're here in this channel, so we can do that together. Okay, so it's not like I'm telling you you're like this, blah, 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 blah. Just remember that I'm like a mama bear. You know, you're all like my kids, so I'm telling you that I'm proud of you. You know, you're releasing whatever it is that you have to. You're starting to put all of that energy, instead of crying and feeling in pain and being in the past. Look it. You're taking all of that instead. Because it's a lot. It drain you. It kill you. Stress you. Hurt you so much. So that's what you have to learn. Okay. Possibly there's more. You know. So still go through. You know. You'll know when doors are open and when doors aren't open. They'll be like, go back 2 spaces. You got something to learn. Okay. So that's something you need to learn, is to put that energy, instead of being upset, right, and hurting yourself, and using it as to move it out of the way, so you have positive energy and you're able to send positive energy to your life, your own life and make it how you want it, and therefore in the past, you know, you're not allowing your past, okay, to sit there and have a hold on you. That's what had a hold on you, okay? So we're releasing the past, and we're at this 9 of Cups stage. We are ready to go, man. We went from 5 of Cups to 9 of Cups, okay? And so now it's judgment time. This is rebirth. This is reconciliation time, okay? This is about reconciling as well. But let's see if it's just, you know, God and yourself, or with somebody, okay? Because there is that 4 of Wands, which means that, you know, you're thinking about love. You want love, okay? As a matter of fact, it's next to the 5 of Cups. So I would be willing to bet that right here you're crying over, you know, relationships, okay? And you're just here like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Or what do I need to do to get strong and be, you know, loving myself, getting back on my own, and what have you, you know, because the 4 of Pentacles, you know, you are, you know, becoming more stable, and it shows as your 8 of Pentacles show, as you're focusing, okay? The Hanging Man is just a waiting period, okay, also. So it's not just about the insecurity that you had to learn about. It is literally a waiting period for this connecting with somebody, because you need to connect to yourself first. That's the biggest channel message, okay? So definitely write that down. If you didn't hear what I just said, rewind it, okay? At 12:01, 12 o'clock, 12 minutes. Okay, Temperance, the Man, Ace of Swords, yes, the Chariot, what else? Oh, you want me to tell you what all that means? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh. And yeah, it means you're going to find someone and you're going to be working together with them, whether it's a partnership or a marriage. But yeah, it looks like marriage to me. So, excuse me, I can't stop yawning. All right, I'm so sorry. That was just so, yeah. That was so unprofessional, but so is my robe, right? I'm just being real. This is me right now. Okay, so we're eternal beings that we will not live unhappy like forever, okay? This is the, like, what I'm getting. And remember I told you you're going to be happy, you know? I see the sun shine, look. And they're even both jumping for joy, okay? Double confirmation, baby. See, that's what I'm talking about. My guides are coming through now. All right. So, Temperance here, it's you've been patient, or you need to be more patient. And I'm thinking you need to be patient, because you just got on to the right path. You know, left your insecurities, becoming, you know, self-sufficient and balanced. Okay? So you're balanced right now. Okay? Temperance. Your angels are with you and they want you to speak with them, call out to them. If you're just thinking about them, you say, please help. That's good enough, they say. Okay? But they want you to ask for help. That's all what they've always told me. Okay? And they're telling me again and again and again and again and again and again. They will keep saying that. So they want you to ask them for your help, for their help if you really want it. And they are so ready and willing to guide you and help you. But if you don't believe, then you won't receive, right? Okay, so that's like literal here, very much so. Okay, so while I may not be able to tell you everything, you know, some things are a mystery, that I can tell you for sure. And you won't need me because your angels will be guiding you. Okay, all the way, all the way. All right, but I'm here until you can learn to go within and speak with the spirit realm, spirit, the angels, what have you. I do gift development, so if you need a one-on-one type of a deal where I support you as a mentor, I'll coach you through it, and we'll get you going. So it feels good instead of just like a burden, like something like, I can do these, I have these gifts and I don't know what to do with them. And I just feel like in this awkward position, type of a thing, and kind of almost overwhelming, but really what's going on is you're just going through a major shift. It feels almost like if you have corona. Seriously. So, I mean, they're saying that actually some of you may feel like you've gone through corona, you've had the virus, but you didn't. It was just a major, big shift going on inside you so that you could grow emotionally, okay? They're saying because until you can reunite with your person, you have to be emotionally stable and intelligent, right? So, yeah. And that makes a lot of sense because I had it. Remember, guys? Yeah, I just recently had it, but no fever or anything. Like, I don't really think I really had it. I think that fever is associated with the COVID. Of course, there's some that don't, right? But I felt like I was dying for 2 days, though. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. I could barely walk. And if I did walk, I was like holding on to stuff. I was so drowsy. I mean, if people I almost want to cry, not just thinking about it. This is they probably want me to do this so that I can show you how it's done. You have to release. This is what releasing looks like. You have to bring up the pain or the sorrow, or come see, nine of swords. It hurts. You got to bring it up and let it hurt, and then let it go. Look. Let it go, and then you can feel balance, and then you can feel balance, okay? And then your intuition will be so deep because all of the stuff is just distracting you. That's inside you right now that you're scared of, or that that's making you sad, or whatever. So, yeah. So Ace of Swords right here is telling me that yeah, you're going through an enlightenment. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like night and day. It's like integrating the divine masculine and feminine. It feels like you're having corona symptoms, virus, but you're not, okay? But that's how it feels. If you have had corona, then you know what I'm feeling. If not, I'm telling you, it was so hard. Maybe I'm just a big baby. I just couldn't. You know what it is? Okay, I know what it is. It reminded me when I was sick for a long time and I couldn't get out of bed. I was debilitated. I was in bed for a long time. When I had corona for 2 days, I was like, this is horrible. I remember these days when I could barely have any energy. It was so horrible. But anyways, remember we talked about my fibromyalgia and my whole D2. Well, you don't remember because this was the other ones, but my D2, I'm deficient, but D3, and so how I found out was how you guys are coming to feel like you're starting to recognize the spirit, and they want you to learn to recognize them so that they can help you. And sometimes it's just a knowledge, sometimes it's visions, claircognizant, clairaudience, clairsentient, something you feel, So, I mean, for me, it's just claircognizance, like do this or don't do that, or go here or do that, or grab this. And so, in this case, it was D3. And then I went to the doctor, and then the micronutrients showed that it was deficient in that. But, I mean, how rare is it that people listen to voices that aren't their own in their head, because they think, oh my gosh, I'm crazy. But that's not it. Your spirit guides do speak to you like that. God speaks to you like that too, though. If you're walking by and it's God talking to your angels, grab that D3 and you're like, for what? What is this? I don't even need this. And yeah, I don't know. So someone needed to hear those stories. All right, yeah, someone is getting so many downloads. It's insane, how rapidly. Okay, and I totally understand because I've been feeling this. You're moving very, very fast when it comes to your mental space, okay? And also obviously your heart space. You're accelerating rapidly is kind of what I'm feeling. I know there was a little bit of waiting here, but with all this determination, it's like as soon as they said go, you was wham, ready to go. You weren't ready to wait no more, You're like, I know exactly where I want to go. Bam, I'm manifesting it. Bam, I manifested myself, self-fulfillment, joy, and happiness on my own. No, the one that nobody can take away from you. That's a channel message for you. Okay? So much love for myself that one day I'm going to have enough. I have enough love to give to others now. I am replenished and I can have enough flowing. I can give it to another person. Okay? Because if you don't even have enough for yourself, you can't have a partner and be happy and think you're going to be happy together. Okay? But you steady people can, I'm not saying you, but it could be you. People getting into relationships that they don't even have enough love for themselves or know what self-love is or what it feels like, how amazing you feel and how, secure and loved and carefree, and authentic, that you just feel, you'd rather cage yourself up and put yourself into a box of, this is how it's supposed to be, and woe is me, and I don't know what this is about. But it is holding things up, okay? So whatever those insecurities were we talked about, they need to go. Yeah, Four of Swords. Whew, take a deep breath, they say, all right? A little retreat, mini retreat, go get a massage. I was just talking about loving yourself. You see, there's a difference though here. And either way, I don't care. She looks like she's letting them go, okay? One is letting them go and one is enjoying replenishing themselves, okay? So if you're in this mode over here, I'm saying, why wouldn't you want to be here? Okay, so let that be your fire to let things go faster that don't serve you so that you can get to feeling replenishing yourself and being ready. Okay? You're also in a mode of thinking, and while you're replenishing, you're thinking and you're having like fantasies, you're dreaming, okay? You're starting to replenish your soul's desires and remember what they are and what they feel like again, okay? It just feels like you're coming to know on a deeper level, who you really are, what really matters to you, what you want to do in your life, not just for money, not just for fame, for awards or accolades, but like just to do something that you love. Like I do this, like I could do this all day, every day. All of these things I do with love, not to just get business. I really don't. I don't have any business, and if I don't, I really don't care. Whether I do or whether I don't. That is like the least of what I'm thinking of. I started this channel because God told me to. Yep. But guess what? This is my favorite thing to do anyways. So now it's like I have an audience. I was going to say fake audience, but then I was like, oh, wait, I have subscribers. It's just that once I didn't even have subscribers. I mean, I have a few. Well, one, I think 20 now. I'm all excited about that, though, and I'm very appreciative. So, Ace of Wands, goodness. So, you're just like tearing it up, man. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, this is what it's about, you know. Get through this. Empress, there you are. There you are. Right? Because the Nine of Cups is like pre-Empress, right? And here we are with the Empress. Yeah. I mean, this is amazing energy, okay? Joyful. This is like the Ten of Cups, but it's the Page of Wands, okay? So it's great ideas, you know, just happiness, good news. You know, imagine how you would feel if you had good news. It's a boy. It's a girl, you know. You know, I'm going on a trip, you know, like what makes you happy? I have 4 new decks of cards coming in. If I get a deck of cards, that's like gold right there. They're my babies. I love them so much. I've got like 45 decks. I'm telling you, I do this totally for fun by myself, and a God must have been like, you know what? Let's put her on TV. I call it TV in my show because I'm old school. Like, I'm old. Yeah, I say so. Yeah, I'm probably just showing my age with all that. I'm not telling you. Not. But not 42. Oh, my neck was killing me. I didn't even know it was. Who's being a pain in my neck? All right, Page of Wands. Beautiful energy. Goodness. Can't be anything better. Just, you nailed it. Whatever it is that you wanted, to accomplish, you did it. You became the Empress that you imagined in your head and you were told to be. It started out with just like this information of perhaps me. I got the notion to say every day like an affirmation, but like my truth. Okay, so it's not an affirmation if it's my truth, right? So I say every day my new truth. My new truth is that I'm an Empress. Okay, so if I'm an Empress, I need to act like an Empress. Okay, does, all right? Not saying that that's like, oh, you know, strict and everything. I mean, look at me, I'm an Empress. But I'm, you know, I'm fun. I'm not like, you know, have to act like the Queen of England, you know. God rest her soul. Okay, on September 8th. My sincerest condolences. But I could never be her. From what I know, you know, she was always smiling. always in good spirits, even in her last years, even after her husband died. So that's an Empress, baby. That's a queen. So that's what you are. And I think you've done a great job. I'm sorry. Yeah. And look, now your Emperor can come right in. Huh? Right over the Hierophant. Wow. You were in the fight getting with him before he came. Okay, but you knew he was coming. Look. You knew he was coming. You'll know, okay? This is how you're going to know. So you're going to have to learn the art of meditation if you haven't already learned, okay? But yeah, you're moving to calmer waters, you know? That when you said, but not even slowly, okay? This boat is, there's nobody paddling it. It's got a motor, so you're going fast, like this Knight of Swords right here, all right? Nobody's paddling that boat. I mean, it looks like the birds are tailing it along, but I'm telling you, there's a motor on the back of that boat. If it isn't, it is in this story, okay? Yep. So you're going somewhere. You know, maybe it's, you know, you're thinking about the journey of it, you know, is what I feel more with this card, Six of Swords. It's like, yeah, you know, I remember this is what happened, you know, kind of like me bringing up memories, you know, that made me well with sadness, and then I had to release them or whatever, like when I had corona. You know, so maybe it's like you and you're thinking and you're realizing, oh, okay, I'm remembering what Spirit told me, you know, and then you got to do and be those things that Spirit told you to do, you know, because that's the truth. So you're the Empress and you know how to treat an Emperor and vice versa. But yeah, you're thinking here about the things that, you know, you're sad about, you know, and just letting them go, because if there's any remnants at all, whatever is keeping you from your Emperor, that's what, you know, it's coming to your cognition. No, that doesn't even make sense. To your cognitive imprint, whatever. You're gonna know, like, you're just gonna know, okay? And, you know, the Four of Swords is where you let things go, you know, and you decide here, you know, you remember, you don't decide, you don't remember. You are, okay, these three cards are going together and they weren't even together. So looking here, okay, so in this Four of Swords, like in this time where you're resting, right? You're meditating, you're thinking about everything, like you don't know exactly what you're healing. You don't even know what happened. You know, you're just like trying to figure out, like, you know, what happened, or like why, right? Maybe you're still hung up on why, but why? But so I basically want you it wants to remind you not to be, you know, tricked into going to thinking about things of the past. Okay, move to the future. Okay, not the past, the future. All right, because that's where healing is at. All right, so right now you're just going through a stage, or some people are going through this stage. Okay. I'd say, like, after the Ace of Swords, some things, you know, like, I don't know where it actually goes in. It doesn't feel like it goes in anywhere, except for some people before may have been in the Nine of Swords. Feel like mainly this group here is a Nine of Swords, like they're at, you know, the end, right, of, you know, we're letting everything go now, you know, and it's like we want to get healed and we want to move forward, right? That's what you feel like. You know, you know, sometimes you may feel like, you know, if you wonder if you're doing the right thing or not, but in your heart, you know you did. And so if you can know that in your heart, you know, in your heart you feel you're doing the right thing, then it's a good decision, okay? You know, if you're using your heart, you know, with good intentions, and yeah, you're doing things for the right reasons at all times, okay? That's the way to use your heart, okay? All right. So, let's see. Which ones should I do here? I hope I've given you enough information. Let's see, is there anything fun? I know this is not like a game show or whatever, but if I were you, what would I want to see? Well, we did talk about the angels. Look, I have this Archangel deck. This is actually my child's, one of my daughter's deck. Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay, that's like, bam. There it is. There's your channeled message. There's the angels talking to you through these cards, okay? I went on this long spiel about how I wanted you to connect with them, that you needed to ask them, that you needed to believe, right? Okay, they were reminding me to tell you to do that. So these are, in case I forgot to tell you, these are the Archangel deck, okay? This is the Archangel deck. Archangels, we ask you to please give us the messages that we most need. Right now, important for our life. Thank you. Love. And I could do this forever. Thank you. Angel Therapy. What's that? I think there's even a book. She has a book called Angel Therapy. Passion. Hold on. Don't leave yet. Let me tell you what these say. So here's, look, I saw this one. Clairaudient. Just like I've been talking to you about the whole time. It says, Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear. So know that it's loving, okay? The angels and spirits will always make you feel a feeling that feels like with love, not like confusion and doubt, like love and happiness and like, you know, certainty, okay? Moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, so she's not trying to say take advantage of something. She's saying, look how beautiful that moon. It was made just for you. Pay attention how it affects you. Okay, because it's actually a blessing that it's affecting you in certain ways. And when you learn how it's affecting you, then you can learn to go with instead of against the rhythm of this moon cycle. It's making you feel, okay? All right, so notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations. Capitalize upon the cycles. So if the moon is affecting you and your intuition is out the roof and you're getting all this information, then go for it, you know? I mean, write down everything you can. Be open to growing, you know, set aside some time to listening, you know, just like when it comes in, if you can hear the words, right? Sit there and intake what it's telling you. And usually it's by a feeling. It'll make you feel something. Usually it's happy, like that. Okay. All right. And so the angels can always help you feel that way. Call upon God. Call upon the angels. They can always give you peace when you need it, you know. And because in some of the moon cycles, you feel really drowsy or sick or down, maybe, you know, just like the ebbs and flows of the ocean, right? So it does affect you sometimes in a negative mood, like in a quote unquote negative, right? Like a negative, and sometimes like a happy and a positive. So it's like there's ebbs and flows, how it makes you feel. So you need to, you know, when it's good, like live it up, you know. When it's down, you know, just write down what you need to do to keep yourself strong, right? Your affirmations of who you are, right? You know, remember that you're a queen or king, and what it took to get to where you're at. You're not gonna look back in the past and wallow in pity when you're starting to feel sad because these moon cycles are bringing you down. Okay, you get up, okay, or rest some. Obviously, rest. Okay, it's saying rest. Well, for most, I'm feeling rest. So, I mean, I'm learning this as I go here, Charlotte. I'm learning this because they're correcting me sometimes. Oh, they say that I don't say what they tell them say sometimes. Okay, so if I say something they didn't, then they'll correct it, and I'll say it the way that they want me to, the way I was supposed to say it. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you got to hear me talk to my spirit guides like at the time I was talking to them. See, like I just learned something right now, and it didn't come from me. You guys witnessed it. So that's the way it happens. It can happen for you too. It's happening for you, to you. It will happen. That's why it's talking about our audience, and I've been talking about it this whole time in spiritual, coaching and stuff like that. So reach out to me. I'd so love it to work with you and just develop your beautiful gifts, so that you can hear and understand. Okay, like the course correction they just put me through. It's like, oh, I didn't even know I was doing that. Oh, and wow, if I do that, you're gonna. I mean, I felt bad. I was like, oh, if I'm not saying the right thing, that's not channeling, right? But then I was like, they told me, then we will correct you, and then you can go and say the right thing. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But that's like a rarity, they said. I mean, that's not going to be something that's going to be the norm. But if it does happen, to make sure that people know, because people want to know kind of how just channeling happen, especially if you're one of those who's learning to channel, okay? Or get your own channel. Maybe you're going to get your own channel. So passion, you know what to do, and brilliant idea. Guys, you know what to do. Look at, oh yeah, you know. Why? Because you manifested it. You know what to do. So, I think you're ready, all right? I think you're ready, right? Told you someone wanted to work with you, right? Yeah, that's good stuff right there. I'm so happy. Let's see if the angel answers have any additional messages for us. That was Brian. I'm not sure what he said. I didn't interpret it right now. No, I don't interpret emails. Probably could. Not the right time. Yeah, somewhere up here, and you were just like, you wanted to get married, you were thinking about love, it went down the drain, and it just wasn't the right time, they're saying, to tell you, a lot of people who are wondering, but why did this happen? Because it wasn't the right time, okay? Remember I told you about divine timing? I can teach you about it, and once you learn that divine timing is the only way and how blissful it is, you're not going to want it any other way, okay? And so that'll give you the patience you need, right? But it's because it was not the right timing, period. But, remain positive, okay, which you did because, you had, the pinnacles that you had, you were proud about, and, rapidly drew those, okay? And then this says unlikely. Listen to your intuition and reconsider. So this is a opportunity, they say, for you to ask this question. So I'm not going to tell you. You should know the answer to this, is what they said. I don't have to translate what this says for you. They say that you know. Yeah, didn't they say you know what to do here earlier? Somewhere, right? You know what to do. Yeah, you know what to do. Exactly. So I just saw my spirit guides teach me something, you know. It's like, oh, I saw it there, I saw it here, you know, make the connections. They're telling me how to go about what to say. So it's better channeled, you know. I'm not just making stuff up. What? Okay, oh, now I feel like doing this. Now I feel like doing this. They're like telling me what to do and what to say. Right? So something is very unlikely, but you know what it is, okay? And they beg you to reconsider and to listen to your intuition this time. I said this time. They said to listen to your intuition, they said. Right? So for most, it's listen to your, it's just listen to your intuition. It's like a mother or a father would tell you with a stern, loving voice, like there's no negotiation behind this. Listen to your intuition. Like, you know, that's what you need to do. Okay? You know that's what it needs to. You know that's what's right, and you know what to do. Okay, that's a really huge channel message, guys. Wow, what a blessing to know these things, right? They want to bless you so much. They're just dying to hear from you. I really don't want to add in too much love here, but let's take a peek anyways. There's a few cards in there. It's okay, I have a few decks. Sorry, I did it again. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So some of you are getting married, okay? Which makes sense because you have the Hierophant over here somewhere, right? I know I saw the Hierophant card over here earlier somewhere. Okay. Anyways, so make the effort. So some of you love somebody or really care about somebody, and they're just like, yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if it's you to them. It doesn't matter if it's you to him or him to you. You know, great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. You are guided to take. So in that message, they want me to tell you that you are guided. So don't just take steps towards the great love. You take guided ones, okay? And it's worth taking the steps. Worth taking the step. Guided. So only go with the ones you're guided to. If you're not guided to, then it's just not the way that's best gonna make, you know, you happy. You know, they know better, and you ask for their help, so they're trying to show you the way and tell you what's best for you, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm getting to, you know. So ask them for your help, ask friends for help, you know, if you're feeling sad or upset, you know, while you're trying to go through letting go of something, because, you know, there's a effort that you need to put in to apparently another relationship, you know, because the engagement's coming close, you know. If there's a marriage, there's got to be an engagement, right? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow, and it's great love. I'm glad we took a peek. This is spicy. Whoa. This could be the one, an unrequited love. Ooh. So possibly in the past they had unrequited love. Okay, that's why they were sad, right? And then it says this could be the one. Okay, so for some it's going to be unrequited. For others it's going to be the one. Okay. It says wedding. So if it's unrequited, they're telling me as a channeled message to not marry them. Okay? Not marry them. Not marry them. Okay, good. You've been told 3 times. All right. But for others, this could be the one that's going to be so romantic and amazing, and it's, you know, the right timing, okay? For others, it wasn't the right timing, okay? It was unrequited because it just wasn't the right timing, but it was there to teach you a lesson, you know, and those are blessings, remember, that I talked to you about. Lessons are blessings, and they're priceless. Ooh, this could be the one. Oh my gosh, 2 times. I'm telling you, look. This could be the one. Oh my goodness. Yes. Right? Like it shot out right at the same one. So when you're intuitive, you ask, okay? And as the high priestess, you're definitely going to find out, all right? Because that's what they're saying. They want you to ask and get the message from yourself. I'm teaching you how to talk to God. I'm teaching you how to get the answers for yourself, okay? So that during the moon cycle that you're very intuitive, and you know, not when you're depressed, like when you're happy and joyful and stuff. Pray and ask, is this the one for me? Or whatever you need to know, because that's the time that you're probably most going to hear from him, because you don't have distractions of the lower level, you know, feelings going on in your brain and your heart that aren't allowing you to hear, right? Yeah, so that they want you to do that. Over here with the unrequited love, it says upside down, stop expressing love for this person, okay? Love yourself first, and it was based on passion, okay? Not love, okay? Over here, it's like this could be the one, you know? Obviously, it's like a soul bond. You love each other. You know, it's not just passion, you know? Passion is important, but, you know, so is that love, right? I'm not knocking no passion and romance. Heck no. Can't live without that either, right? But, I mean, if it's unrequited in some way, you know, then it just needs to go, right? Someone inconsistent, some not inconsistent, some kind of player type person, maybe. Yeah, just someone who, I mean, look, she's like begging for his attention here. And he's like not even looking at her. Half hugging. Looks very perturbed, in my opinion. So it's just getting a low vibe there. So whatever they were saying to reconsider earlier, it's time to ask for yourself and get the answer for yourself. Okay? It's time to get the answer for yourself. That's what I'm going to name it if I remember. Let's just leave it there, and that way I can remember. It's time to get the answer for yourself. All right, well, if you've been here till the end with me, thank you so much. If you resonated with this at all, go ahead and give it a likes up for me so I know that it did resonate. That helped me to understand and definitely get out, you know, the content to other people who it might resonate with as well, okay? Yeah, always do as prompted and guided. So I want to hear y'all's stories. So if you want to message me, send me an email, let me know, you know, during this next time that you're going to get this download and information of what you should do, or where you should go, or who you should marry. Like there's just this influx of all of a sudden I know and I feel confident about, you know, my life and where I'm going, you know. Whereas before you felt in the dark and you just, you know, didn't even know where your life was going either, you know, and you manifested it all again for yourself. So I'll leave this here with you, and I'll see you on the next. Namaste.